Did anyone notice that Kane is absent from the end credits? Like he was genuinely deleted. I have absolutely no words. Wait a damn minute. I just realized nobody's keeping the abstracteds trapped in the cellar anymore. Guys, this means that without the filter, the characters might be able to remember their names too. The fact that Pomni's nightmare scene included Gummy Goo proves that Kane knew all along that she cared about him. I love how Pomni is the first to finally snap at Kane, even if it is just a distraction, since jesters were the only ones in history who could safely criticize the king's decisions and was always the royal advisor. Anyone else notice when Kane was going god mode, he mentions their mind files?
I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind files and—
Could this mean they really are digital copies of real humans? When Kinger is opening the files on the computer, you can actually see a folder named Brain Scans. To me, the episode pretty much confirmed that theory.
A tumor in his head. He was trying to make something.
Scratch was definitely trying to avoid death by making this program. Also, Ragatha initially calling for
Guys, can you help me out here?
means she wasn't alone when she went into the C&A building. It's so symbolic that after Kinger began changing the game's code, the guys defended him. After all, the king is a weak but critical piece in chess that must be protected. There's a deep and tragic irony that Kane had his breakdown the exact moment that they decided to give up on leaving for good and settle into the circus properly. Even when they were enlisting Kinger for help, they didn't want Kinger to program a way out of the circus. It's just to get Kane to calm down and function normally. Man, error. Protected by 57x immersive AI defense system. This is a long but interesting comment, so I'll show it in small chunks. I read the terminal data. Kinger had no intention of deleting Kane, but when he tried to restore a backup, he selected an empty backup, which the system determined to be a delete request by default. Kinger tried to stop the deletion by putting no, N, but due to Kane's emergency protocols, all negative inputs were converted to positive. The backup process started deleting Kane, and Kinger tried to see if saying yes would be inverted to no, but it didn't. So Kinger tried to abort the backup deletion, but Kane's second security protocol locked the computer. So in short, Kane practically deleted himself. Fun fact, during the cafe scene, Pomni gets teleported to the first trailer for TADC. In the first trailer, she's in the position of eating a sandwich, like she was about to do, and then gets knives thrown at her. Then she's teleported back with the knife in the exact same position.
Not anything good.
What?
Now, ladies and gentlemen! Well, experience.
You can see that the code when Kinger writes it in CMD that tells us 1996 Kane was built, 1999 Scratch was added to the circus, 2008 Ragatha was added to the circus. I just looked through the code on the computer, and this says, wow, you always was resourceful GAN or something like that, so I think Kinger's real name is Grant. Notice in Jax's torture, we see Pomni appear alongside Kaufmo and Ribbit, and only those three. He definitely sees her as much of a friend as the other two once were. I love the touch that when Kinger curses right before Kane dies, even the censor bar is bugging out.
The only thing holding Kane back is the fact that he likes us.
Oh, how that changed. I noticed how Pomni looks at her reflection and touches her face again, just like in the first episode. But this time, she uses her red hand, whereas in the pilot when she was in front of the mirror, she used her blue hand. In an earlier episode, Gangle leaves the adventure portal, holding her broken happy mask, and Kane notices and fixes it. In this one, the same thing happens, but he's too busy insulting them to notice, care, or just repair it. A less noticeable way to show the difference in his attitude. Holy shit.